So a really popular complaint right now with PoE 2 is that it's extremely difficult and they need to tone it down. I'm going to show you why people are saying that and using a couple examples. And I'm going to show you a few clips from boss fights in PoE 2. I've never played PoE. This is my very first time. But this is all Act 1. So the very first start of the story. Couple boss fights. I'm not going to show the entire boss fight because they're each like 5 minutes long. They're challenging. It's time consuming. And then I'm going to just kind of like elaborate a little bit more on that. So I'll show you. This is the first boss. Okay. All right. So every boss is just like this. They all have attack patterns. You have to pay attention. This is more of like a range. This guy gets a little bit more complex, but he's got like a charge. He's got like the AoE thing. You have to get used to his attacks. And if he does hit you, it does deal some pretty heavy damage. You can see there, he took completely all my shield. We'll just speed up here a little bit. We're a minute in. Okay, he's not even halfway yet. Okay, now he summons in his partner, and she's going to start doing AoE, so more dodging. Sorry, that's my voice in the background. More dodging. Right, it's really challenging. You have to wait. You have to pay attention to the attack patterns before you can, get your attacks in. Skipping forward 2.5 minutes in, he's still alive. And he's about dead now in 3 minutes in. Okay, so let's go to the second boss fight. I think this one's a little bit better. This is going to show you, like, it's just really punishing. So once this guy changes, watch his hit, boom, half my health from one hit. This dude was again, it's like if you get hit, you're heavily penalized. But every attack that every boss has is pretty much avoidable. Right? You just have to wait. So you bide your time. Okay, he's got a projectile. Okay, so now I know to watch out for that. He's leaving a ground effect, so I got to watch out for that. Okay, so you're learning the attack patterns. See, and then it just happens over and over again. And then you can come in, you start dodge roll, get a couple hits in, wait for him to use a different ability. You can drop one of your abilities, get some extra damage, things like that. Again, this is another fairly long boss battle. It takes me about 3 minutes to kill him. Okay, boss fight number 3. This guy was this dude was rough. This is the Mist guy. Okay, the King of Mist. He has a bunch of ground AoE attacks. I end up having to spend most of this like as in range, but still same thing. Like all of his attacks, like, okay, I just got caught by that. It deals a good chunk. You can't get caught multiple times or you die, but you get hit by an attack, you back off, recuperate, be like, okay, let me re-examine the situation. I know he has that attack now. This first time seeing it, what the fuck does this do? Okay, stop moving or you'll be in prison. So now I'm caught, roll out. Okay, now I know this is what's happening. I can be aware of it, right? And then this just continues on and on. So really challenging, but it's not impossible. I've not died on a single boss fight. I'm almost done with Act 1 right now. So this is a long fight. This is like 5 minutes in and he finally dies. Now, most of the complaints I think are coming from people that played Diablo 4. I think that's where the main complaint is. And that's what I'm going to base this off of. Okay. I love ARPGs. I've played all the Diablos. I've played Lost Ark, V Rising, which is an extremely underrated game. V Rising's great. You should also play that if you like PoE. It's the same. It's a lot slower, but it's extremely challenging as well. Here's boss fights in Diablo 4. And these are, I want to say all of these are most of these are from Act 1. They might be from Act 2. I can't remember because I deleted most of my Diablo 4 clips. But let me pull up the first boss. Okay, Outlaw Sharpshooter. Here he is. He's gotten off 1, 2 attacks, 3 attacks, only melee attacks, and he is dead. He's got one more. He came back. He got off one more attack there. Boom, he's dead. He's dead. In less than 20 seconds, he was dead. He got off 4 or 5 auto attacks. Second boss. This is the Herald of Lilith. Boom. He's summoned. He uses 1 attack. He's just floating. Another attack. He's floating. He's activating pillars. He did another attack. He did something over here. It was way off screen, unrelated. Nothing was over there. And he's dead. This one I wanted to show because this is actually when I quit playing Diablo 4. This is one of the main bosses. I think this is like Act 3. Okay. By the way, completely badass looking. Okay, but watch. Okay, watch. This is gonna happen just so quick. Okay, there's nothing pre-built here. This is just fresh. Like there's no corpses. Like fresh battle. Okay, and start. There's his health bar. Okay, I just paused it. Now watch. Here he comes. Okay, what's he doing? Okay, he's got a flame attack, and he's dead. He's dead. I didn't even know what the fuck happened in that. I thought that the game bugged out. I went back and did this, and it was the exact same thing. Okay, this is just like you have to follow him in order for like the ending to actually happen. Like it's like a little dramatic, like that. See, but he's dead. But again, okay, here he is. He gets off one attack, which is a fire breath, which looks really cool. I'm in it. He doesn't do hard. He takes me a quarter of the way down, but he's immediately dead. So like most of the people that are complaining I feel like most of the people that are complaining about PoE 2 being so difficult are coming straight from Diablo 4, where there was no challenge. And this is not in-game related or anything like that. This is just the campaign. Okay. And for Diablo 4, the same thing. This is just the campaign. It had like 2 different difficulty levels you could choose. I chose the hardest one that it would let me choose. And I just like, there's no challenge in PoE 2. You have to pay attention. You have to watch the boss. You have to see what attacks he has. And then you just roll. You just hit the space bar. That's it. It's completely unwarranted. If you're complaining that the game, the story, the campaign is too hard, then it's because you're trying to play a game and shut your brain off. And, you know, PoE 2 is just not that game that you can do it. So that's all. I just wanted to, you know, kind of point it out and give my opinion here. I think it's stupid of the comments that are being made. And, you know, I felt like Diablo 4 was a really good comparison, because I feel like a lot of the people that are playing PoE 2 have come from Diablo 4. And like I said, I'm a huge Diablo fan. Diablo 2 is one of my all-time favorite games. I apologize, I'm going on a tangent here. But like Diablo, I quit playing Diablo 4 specifically because of this reason. There was no challenge. It was like mind-numbingly boring that you could just, and I know I'm playing like a necromancer, so, you know, I have the minions and stuff, but it shouldn't be off scale that much. Like if I'm appropriately leveling, because that's what I did. I didn't do a lot of the side quests in Diablo 4. I just wanted to complete the campaign. So it's not like I was like over leveled. I mean, it's just like you don't have to pay attention, you know, and PoE 2 is not like that. Like I said, it's like V Rising. That's what it reminds me of. V Rising is another great game. If you like, I can't recommend it enough. Same thing, top-down ARPG. It's great. But yeah, PoE 2, it's fucking amazing. The combat, the bosses, perfection. It's going to very quickly, like, this is probably going to be one of my all-time favorite games, in all honesty. And I kind of regret that I didn't jump onto the early PoE bandwagon. But yeah, so anyway, that's my thoughts. If you think it's too difficult, then please let me know why. Because from what I've been seeing, everyone says Witch makes the game easy. Sorceress makes the game easy. Apparently the game is extremely melee unfriendly. And I kind of get that with a couple of the bosses. It's been like, bro, I don't have hardly any openings to use my melee skills. So I'm playing Monk, which is pretty much majority melee. And I mean, I haven't died to a boss. I'm 99% certain I haven't died to a boss. I've actually died to mobs a couple times, and that was just because I got like fucking blocked in and I couldn't get out, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, roll, bro. But like, other than that, like the bosses, I mean, dude, it's challenging. Just you can't shut your brain off and like dive into it. You have to actually pay attention to the boss, see what his attacks are, hit the space bar, and that's it. So yeah, stop complaining, stop bitching. It's literally get good. The game is scaled appropriately. It's fine. Just avoid the attacks. It's literally it. Deuce.